Hi, I'm Brian Weber. Ryan Braun of the Milwaukee Brewers has won his appeal, so he won't have to serve a 50-game suspension. For analysis, I'm pleased to be joined by FoxSports.com's baseball writer, Jon Paul Morosi. JP, the details of this case have been murky throughout. What can you tell us about the outcome?
Well, for right now, Brian, the details are still murky. Obviously, the key part about this is Major League Baseball released a statement saying that they vehemently disagree with the decision of the third-party arbitrator. Now, that's basically the person that made this decision. Major League Baseball is saying they don't agree with what the arbitrator did. So obviously, this is not one of those happy cases where everybody's shaking hands and celebrating that Ryan Braun is not being suspended. A lot of explaining still needs to be done, but basically, in this case, Brian, it's a matter of one arbitrator seeing enough evidence for the reason that they believe that they don't have to give Ryan Braun that suspension.
Braun is the first known major league player to win his appeal of a positive test. Does this say anything about the integrity of the testing process?
Brian, this is going to be a very delicate issue for Major League Baseball. On one hand, they're going to want to cite confidentiality reasons and say they don't want to get into what he tested positive for and why that positive test did not result in a suspension. However, from a credibility standpoint, they have to explain it. We've had almost every superstar or known Major League player that's tested positive has come up with an excuse of, well, it was a bad supplement that I took, or I didn't know I was putting it in my body. All those people were still suspended. They need to come out and explain why Ryan Braun is different. And if they don't do that, it's going to appear that they gave him preferential treatment, which, of course, is going to be complicated because of those privacy issues I mentioned off the top. So this is a very delicate issue, but I think in this specific case, baseball has to come forward and explain why this case is so much different than Manny Ramirez, Rafael Palmeiro, and all the others that came before.
We know you will continue to follow the story. As always, we appreciate the insights. Don't forget FoxSports.com as you covered for all your baseball needs. I'm Brian Weber. We'll see you next time.